So Ghost of Tsushima is on the horizon with its release date set for the 17th of July. With the game's release nearing, promotion for it is escalating, and there have been a variety of cool details revealed about what will be included. Recently, some of the most substantial of these details have been delivered in the form of the 18-minute long gameplay footage released online. This footage showed a wide number of key features integral to the gameplay mechanics and to other less central parts of the game too. Accompanying the footage was an explanation of what was being shown, and additional details which elaborated on what was on screen. So let's discuss that information, shall we, and dive on into what's in store for the game. To start with, there was explanation given of the various facets of travelling around the digital environment. Of course, you can explore the game's island on foot and go from point to point through fast travel as well. But you can also summon a horse and gallop across the landscape that way. In order for you to navigate directions in which to travel, the game incorporates a guiding winds feature. You can summon a gust of wind at any time of your choosing. The direction in which the wind blows is the direction in which you can or should be heading. These winds will take you to the right locations for main game missions, side missions, and other areas which have collectibles for you to collectible. The winds are not the only means of navigation. There are also other indicators for side missions and tasks which can be pursued. These include things like smokestacks on the horizon, indicating there are people in danger who need your help, trees that are shaped weirdly, and animals attempting to draw attention to things. But there's more! Certain birds will fly over you on your travels. In following these birds, you'll be led to hidden locations. And you may have thought that was all, but there's yet more which leads you to places if followed. Following foxes can take you to undiscovered shrines, which you can then honour for XP. As is the case in so many games, resources should be collected to add to your inventory, and the exploration of abandoned buildings can result in the discovery of rare resources for you to collect. Once a new location has been visited, such as any listed so far, it can be returned to with fast travel. Next we come to samurai combat. You can challenge enemies around the map to lethal standoffs. No surprise there really, but let's get slightly more specific about what's involved in these battles. There is an emphasis on precision and economy of strikes in combat, because every strike matters in these fights, and excess energy from performing attacks should not be expended if it doesn't have to be. Much like Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and other games involving sword combat, there's a useful parry system. Parry at the last moment when an enemy attacks to knock them off balance and open their defences up for a counter-strike. Different enemies require different combat approaches, so you are able to alter your combat stance for different types of foes in order to adapt your fighting style to beat them. Now to stealth attacks. If you don't want to face enemies head on because you're a coward, that's fine. You can sneak up on them and dispatch them discreetly instead. Create distractions to lure enemies away from spots in which they're currently standing to open up a path for you to sneak up and take them out with stealth. These distractions can include throwing things such as firecrackers and other items like alluring ripe bananas, probably. But hold on! If you're too much of a coward to even do this, take enemies down silently and from a distance with a bow and arrow. No need to get close to them at all, unless they're standing behind something. Sometimes, of course, stealth takedowns don't go entirely to plan, and you may be discovered during the process and obviously attacked yourself by the grumpy foes you had it in for. When attacked in such an instance, use smoke bombs to disorient the attacker momentarily, and gain the chance to either escape or counter-strike. If you've been spotted from a mid-range distance, you can use kunai for a quick dispatch. When successful in taking down many enemies through stealth, the Mongols will learn to fear you as the ghost. This can be used to your advantage, as they will be reluctant to fight you. Now, if you need to get to a thing or place but there's a gap in between you and that thing or place, which you can't step or jump across, climb or swing across with the grappling hook. Hey, but come on now. You're not the only one with weapons in this game. The enemies also have them. It would probably be too easy if they didn't, but in some instances you can turn this hindrance into an advantage by using the Mongols' own weapons against them, i.e. if they have a ship full of dynamite, blow it up. That's the extent of one's capabilities to use enemies' assets against them in the footage shown, but who knows, there may be other ways this option can manifest, such as pushing stacks of barrels onto enemies or crashing their own boats into them or something. Mere speculation though. Next we come to the option to customise your avatar. Different outfits and different types of armour give you different advantages. This helps complement your chosen playstyle, i.e. whether you favour stealth or confrontation, etc. Charms and technique points can be used to upgrade your skills. Different types of charms are available, each granting different benefits. Dye flowers can be collected and used to change the colour of your outfits. Now we're getting to the more simplistic, binary options for the rather more minor aspects of the game. There's a photo mode with a variety of options available to use to manipulate an image before capturing it. You can also create small videos with a musical track and other touches added. For authenticity's sake, there's the option to switch the language spoken in the game to Japanese with English subtitles. And finally, you can also choose between playing in colour or black and white, with an old-fashioned film grain overlay to evoke a traditional samurai cinema experience. So there we are. That's just about all the features mentioned in that recent 18-minute video. If I missed anything out, feel free to let me know. Most of these features seem like updated versions of things included in previous games of this genre and open world games in general, with a few exceptions here and there. But they seem to be well utilised and appear to meld together nicely for what seems like a cool, fun samurai game. But what do you think? Do these features sound good to you? Do you think the game looks good in general? Are you planning to get it when it releases? Or are you not really bothered? You're probably at least somewhat interested if you've watched this far, but that's just more speculation. Anyway, that's that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe for more videos like this and other gaming videos as well, and click the bell end to receive alerts of when the next video is posted. Thanks for watching, see you next time.